Welcome back, y'all, to Harmon Homestead. It is so dry and hot here in Alabama. I don't know when the last time was we had rain, but I can assure you, if we're not in a drought, we're pushing it, okay? In central Alabama, it's rained everywhere else, and then it just sprinkles over us, and then it goes on. So, last time that happened was 2 weeks ago. So, my pasture garden's not doing well at all. Nothing is germinating. My raised bed's not even doing well. So, and I'm watering it all I can. I said, well, the raised bed's doing better than the pasture. So, that's pretty much all I'm going to have this year. So, I made videos about, I was getting out of the buckets. I was going to be done with them. I got a bee or something flying around. And I said, well, this morning, maybe I can grow something in the buckets. So, I go to Home Depot today. And I've used up all my potting mix because I said I'm going to do another raised bed, which the pine log bed is doing phenomenal. Phenomenal. In fact, it's the only one I've got that's even looking halfway decent. So I said, well, let me get a couple bags of potting mix. I looked and they had these pallets full of potting mix and the bags were torn. And I asked the boy working there, I said, are those discounted? He said, yeah, they're half off. So, 2 hours later, and with borrowing of Dad's old truck, we have a truck bed full. Most of these were $1 or $2 a sack. You cannot beat that, guys. You cannot beat it. Even if I don't put these back in the buckets. Even if I put them in the buckets, I can use these in my raised bed, in my pasture garden to improve the soil. It's all garden soil, raised bed, potting mix. I mean, the whole 9 yards. I didn't care. I was just grabbing something that looked good that was not topsoil or mulch, and they had that too. But guys, I have not been to the stores recently because prices are so high. But if you're out and about, check for deals. Check for deals. He told me today, he said that there's, all the time they can have deals or whatever. I've never seen them in 2 years, but check it out and see what you can get, because guys, this right here was $100 for all of this. This truck bed is loaded to the brim. I got all I thought I could even carry. And when I first went up there, I got a few sacks and I said, I'll be back. So look for deals, scout it out, and work around this weather. They said this year is going to be hot and dry in the south. I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist, but I'm just going off what I've been told. And that's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to garden. I can tell you right now, this is the worst our raised beds have ever looked. So keep after it. Try to go around this stuff and do what you can. I'm telling you, you can grow stuff in buckets, okay? I'm going to use the buckets I've already got. That's why I saved them 2 months ago when I emptied them out. That's why I saved these things and put them to the side. I said, you just never know. And that's what I did. And thank the Lord I did. Because today, for $100, we've got it made. I've already got the seed. I'm going to do beans, lima beans. May do a few other things, but that seems to be the hardiest thing we can grow. I planted okra yesterday in my radish bed over here, my tin bed. You can see it right there. We took all the radishes up. Out of all that, I had 4 quarts of radishes, and I ate a few fresh. And so I went back and planted okra in it because I know okra likes heat and it's drought tolerant. So that's what we did. So this thing has been replanted and we're just waiting on something to come up, okay? Adapt, grow what you can. Let me show you the raised bed. And I just watered this morning for 30 minutes. Look at this. My squash, my zucchini, it's not dying, but it's not growing. Got a few little okra pods sprouting. Bush beans, these are lima beans. 4 rows of lima beans. Nothing. Very sparse germination. Then you start contender bush beans. And then I have dragon tongue and red swan bush beans. Look at this row. That's red swan. That's dragon tongue. Nothing. Pole beans are sketchy too as far as germination. And if you think this is bad, you ought to see the pasture. So it's terrible. Like I said, this morning I was hauling water in a watering can down there. Made about 6 trips, tried to water everything. Guys, this is gonna have to give. hopefully we don't get to the point where they put on water restrictions, but this is, I mean, it's just dust. And you saw yesterday in Texas, they had dust storms and everything else. So it's going to be one of those years. They also said this winter was going to be very cold. So I don't know. I'm just telling you what I'm dealing with here. This looks horrible compared to last year, but I can plop some beans in a bucket and grow. And that's what we're going to do this afternoon. Get after it. Get to it. The total was 35 sacks for $130. You can't beat this, guys. It was good stuff. My pink and yellow that I love. Mix it in with that garden soil. You cannot beat this. All over some torn sacks. Be on the lookout for deals. Garden and grow all you can, guys. This right here will cover a tremendous amount and hopefully grow a lot of food. We'll see you next time on Harmon Homestead.